Hey, it's Friendship Simulator. This is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. We've been grinding for like a year. Longer than you would want to know. But it finally dropped. Heaven Sword. I tried a lot of different things. I even tried to put on the a la carte meal set while I did it. It didn't really do anything. But now we have the Heaven Sword. Jetted floating sword. So this is why we did it. So we'd have a shield now. But now, we have an unlimited use. Hope it was worth it. Probably wasn't. Yeah, we can. I forgot I was doing that. I forgot I was doing a video. This is Friendship Simulator, I forget. Yeah, we're gonna give you the Sword Master relics. By the way, so you guys know, that guy that I kept grinding, here, I'll show you the experience I have now. You see right there where it says experience and it says next, and right in experience, it's a lower left corner above gold. It says next and experience. That's the total experience I have, and then that's the experience I need to go to the next thing. Why don't you take a look at that right before I kill a guy? One of these guys. So it's 112908. It's one. He gives you one experience. So I wasn't even like grinding experience doing that. Watch it. Another crystal gem's gonna. It doesn't even kill either. But this is what it does. This is it. It's kind of cool. It's a lot cooler when you have two of them, because you can like spam them. But oh, he gave us salt. You know, I'm gonna actually get. I never use holy water, but I'll use it this time. I should probably go save.
I would agree.
Ah, the save point is kind of far away, but it's not that risky, so we're gonna go. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Pretty good. Definitely worth it. To like, oh, we also got like 30. It's more like 9, but I didn't get. I picked up a lot of them. Flame breakers, which is actually another cool weapon. It's a cool two-hander, slow but deals a lot of damage. I would do knife. I never use knife anymore. Apparently because I can't hit anything with it. Is any other maps that I need to get? Oh yeah, I can go forward and do this. Run like this. Pretty ridiculous. This is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You can't, like I said before, if you have 2 of the Heaven Swords, you can toss out 2 of them. You can have 2 on screen at once, but it depends on how many you have. Like, if I had 3, I can't use them. It's just how many you have equipped, and so obviously you can only keep 2 swords, meaning you can only have max 2 out, which is, again, the 2 swords is pretty cool, but I'm also going to reset. That's another stupid thing, because I need to delete some of these save files because we ran out of space after I save here, but yeah. So I'm going to save here, and I'm going to go back. While I'm doing that, now that Brian said his top 2 games of the year, he just doesn't, he didn't have anymore. Oh no, what did you just do? You kicked something.
My chair.
I think the microphone cord is like caught on it because it yanked the mic back. So you got to be careful. Sorry, we'll fix that after. Some fun. All right. So I saved. I'm gonna reset game. Hopefully it's not gonna kill the capture. Doesn't matter now because I am not re-grinding the Heaven Sword. As bad as the Crystal Gem. No, how long do you think would you say that it took me to grind that?
A while, almost the length of an episode.
Almost half an hour. I didn't realize that it was taking so long because I just, when I play, I'm like, oh, half an hour for a cool weapon, okay. I mean, I'm just kind of zoning out, listening to stuff, watching stuff, or whatever. Anyways, it's fine. But for a Let's Play, man, no. I was gonna jokingly start the Let's Play up, continuing to grind, but I thought it'd be cooler if you saw me like actually pick up the weapon, so you could also see that yes, it was in fact that weapon that I gotta delete a game. Yeah. What are these anyways? Okay, so which one do I want to keep? Probably the 7, right? So the eyeball. Don't delete the eyeball. But anyways, so we were talking about best games of the year. You guys want to hear my best game list? I'm gonna tell you anyways. I mean, it's not like you can respond. This isn't streaming. It's mostly in order. I still have to work on it a little bit, I realize, because I had some extra ones. So, my top 10 of 2017. I'm gonna also have some runners-up and some weird bonus things, too, because a lot of people do that, and it's like a cheap way to get some extra games in and talk about some other things. But in order, before I describe it, I'm gonna go and say, kind of a surprise for me, this was one of the best years I've had in 10 years, probably the best year in 10 years for video games in general. There's so many great games. Alright, let's hope that this is the one with the Heaven Sword, and I didn't just screw up really bad. But number 1, Sonic Mania on the Switch. Number 2, Mario Odyssey on the Switch. Number 3, Persona 5 on PS4. Number 4, all of the localized River City Ransom games on the, yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. All the localized River City Ransom games on the 3DS, like River City Ransom Rival Showdown and Tokyo Beatdown and whatever the Knights one was, I forget, but any and all of them. I love River City Ransom. Number 5 is Metroid 2. I forget what the exact name is. The remake on 3DS. That game's amazing. Oh yeah, I do need to keep going this way. Number 6, Zelda Breath of the Wild. I know that's low. I did want to put it higher. But, again, so many games came out. I know I kind of gave the impression I don't like that game. I love that game. I did think it was flawed. I think it's one of those games that people give more praise than it deserves. But at the same time, it deserves a hell of a lot of praise. It's a great game. And it just... Hopefully the next one, if they make it kind of like this one, hopefully they'll actually give more story and more linear stuff, actual dungeons, less shrines. Because I'm fucking... Come on with the shrines. Like, so many. And they were unique. I don't want to get into it again. But I'm definitely not as critical as some people. But anyways. Weirdly, and I haven't told this to Brian yet, next on the list, and it's possible, it would even, there's another flame bridge, that this might be almost in the same place, is, and I didn't play it until 2017, Horizon Zero Dawn. I have not beaten it yet. I played it late, but holy shit, I don't like Western games. Typically, I don't. There's just something about the way that they lay out plots usually. It's rare. Like, I hate Last of Us. I think Last of Us is a bad game. I know people like it, whatever. I don't really like BioShock. Even BioShock 1, I think, is just pretty overrated. I very much dislike Mass Effect. What's another game that I like? I'm not into because it's very Western. I can't remember. But the Tomb Raider remake, Uncharted. Uncharted has some funny dialogue, but it's really kind of like whatever. Another great example of a Western game I was not into. That, I don't know why so many sequels. It was okay at best, but at the same time, super forgettable. Far Cry 3. Any of the Far Cry games are just kind of like, okay. Horizon does so much of what these games do. And so I was just all like, there's no way I'm gonna like it. It does all the, like, the main character talks too much. It's very Western presentation. It tries to look like a movie. The dialogue wheel is stupid. You know, it has that kind of things, which I've never been into that. Somehow, I fucking love it. It's such a good game. I haven't beaten it yet. I already know. It's already at 6th place on my best games of the year. And I played a lot of games this year. So, no, it's great. Thank you, Brian, for recommending it. Thank you, everyone. My friend, another one of my friend Dan, not the Dan that's on the show. Maybe he'll show up on the show at some point. I'm not gonna get that to It's already done. Yep. Are you still hungry? We ate so much chicken. Brian loves food. He's not fat or anything. Not that being fat matters, but he loves food. I'm gonna fog through this. I'm not gonna risk it. Oh my God! You can bounce the bombs back? I didn't know that. That's great. I know. Are you doing something? Are you ACDCing a little bit? But yeah. Sorry, I know I took a break. I'll end up talking about all the games, but I just wanted to go on because Brian was kind of very curious. You probably heard in the last episode when he was asking me to talk about it. He was excited. Have you not played it yet? You haven't played it yet because you don't have a PS4.
Yeah. If I get a PS4,
Get it.
Game that I get, but...
Fucking amazing. What I would say it was close to, what I would go and say it's like if you combine Zelda Breath of the Wild with Knights of the Old Republic or like Mass Effect or Dragon Age or one of those games, because the dialogue and the the story is a lot like those. Much better. Oh yeah, Dragon Age is another game I just don't care for. Got the Moon Rod. It's okay. It's better than a lot of the other games I said.
What's
but
crazy about this is the developer. It's the Killzone people.
I know, but Killzone is weird. I just want to see what this is, and I'll show you guys what the Flame Bridge is too. It just looks like a normal... Oh, that's right! It's got a really cool special attack. Look at that shit. But it freezes you in place for too long. Can I do it in there? It's just a quarter circle forward. Really cool. Yeah, a lot of the upside-down castle weapons are really neat. Does the Grim have a... Or, I'm sorry, does the Moon... Does the Heaven Sword have a special thing? Maybe it just goes further? Yeah. So this is it normally, and this is quarter circle forward. This goes further. It's really weird. But anyways, I don't think the Crystal Gem has anything. I mean, it's so ridiculous anyways. Whoops. But yeah, no, it's the Killzone team, Horizon. And, oh, I wanted to show you guys the Flame Bridge. Flame Bridge is cool. It swings too slow, though, for me. On the ground. If you do the jump, it's cool, though. But it has a special weapon, quarter circle. Or, no, half circle forward is. That's really good. Deals a lot of damage. But anyways, okay. Next gem, Heaven Sword. Oh, they have the same exact fucking icon. That's weird. Anyways, so yeah, Horizon is the Killzone team, though. Which, I haven't played that much Killzone. Because I ignored it, because it was like, oh, Halo's another great example of a Western game. I fucking... Halo multiplayer, great. Halo single player, pure garbage. My opinion. I hate it. I hate it. Ryan likes it quite a bit, and a lot of people like it. So, but I think it's... I'm not going to spend a long time doing it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I think it's very boring. It is, at best, it is mediocre. At worst, it's fucking terrible. My opinion. I don't like current American movies, though. I don't like the Marvel movies. I think they're terrible. That's probably pretty telling. What the fuck was that? Another meteor? Then another meteor? I hope. No, I didn't feel the rumble this time, so I don't actually think. It sounded like somebody dropped something, but... I missed an area over here. Probably not here. Yeah. Meteor Simulator. Oh, I was gonna say, I didn't get to say this. Oh no, I did say it, that I got the Jeff. Oops. Those bombs are actually saving me from extra damage. Bomb Man's awesome. Can we talk about how great Bomb Man is? I love Bomb Man. I have a little Bomb Man figurine I got. He's cute. Hey, remember when I got all those figurines and then hid all those Mega Man figurines and then I hid them in your house? Were you actually weirded out, or were you instantly like, why did Rob leave this here? Not even for a second were you like, what the heck? Did you at least do what the heck for a second?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because I hit it. I hit Dr. Wily's in his fridge and stuff like that. It was pretty good.
And now they're hanging out with Tom Nook.
Actually, my sister doesn't know it, but I was like, I'm gonna bat through here. It's probably risky, but I'm gonna do it. And that bat was all like, ta-da! That's the sound of his voice.
Yeah, statues upside down.
And pointing. I did give you a Tom Nook. That was the weirdest thing. Brian never does stuff like this. This is I couldn't even believe he did it. But he, like, jokingly, we were at, like, a GameStop or something, and I was all like, don't you like Tom Nook? And I showed him this Tom Nook amiibo that was on discount. And he was basically like, hey, if you buy it for me, I'll want it. And, like, I think he was being facetious or something, but it was a really weird situation, and I'm all like, okay. And I just bought it for him. And then you're hitting the cord again.
Right. I think it's falling behind the couch.
Yeah. Sorry, we were trying to adjust the mic because we've been having mic cord problems. Fun things to talk about. But anyways, so yeah, I just got it for him. That's the end of that story, but he likes it and he displays it in his house. Hasn't taken it out of the box. I don't take a lot of my amiibos out of the box, especially the Smash Brother characters. I think they look better in the box, especially because amiibos have gotten better in quality over time. Also, they've kind of raised their price a little bit. It's weird. Yeah, no, he didn't take it out of the box, and I agree with that. If you have the room, they're also weirdly easier to display if you don't have a lot of room, because when they're in the box, you can like set them on stuff. All right, so now I have. Yeah. And he has him and Dr. Wily and Mega Man and Proto Man all set up. Actually, I didn't initially hide Proto Man in his house. He was like, do you have Proto Man? And I'm like, yep, I do. I thought you'd hate it. And he's like, nope, Proto Man's my favorite character. And so I brought it for him. But it made me really happy. I wasn't sure. I thought he might have like, because Brian's a little bit weird with merch. He's not like me. I don't want to say he's weird. Where he just doesn't want stuff. Like, he has a few things that he likes, and that's good enough for him. We haven't played the. Speaking of merch, we haven't played the. I brought the Sonic Adventure 1 vinyl. I finally got that. It's beautiful, and it plays really well. From shit. I'm gonna go look it up. Give me 1 second, because I want to get the name of who did this. It's not Datadisc this time. Brave Wave. It's Brave Wave. Brave Wave did it this time, and other than a little bit of a manufacturing flaw that I had with the whoops, I wasted a lot of magic there. With the Shovel Knight vinyl, which might have been more to do with my record player, because my record player kind of sucks. I realize now, so I need to just like. I don't remember what the record player is called, but when I think of it, I'll write it down. And don't get this record player. It's terrible. I thought it was. It's basically a super cheap record player that they charge you they charge you for one of the like medium level record players, and I didn't know that, and it's like really noisy and it's super staticky and it's just garbage. Where are we going? We went up through there. I missed a spot there. No, I didn't miss it. I did that on purpose. This is really not a good place. I guess that'll work. I'm gonna go do that. Okay, I know where to go. Oh, I can't shield dash, I realized. Oh no, I'm never gonna use. Wait, can I still like? I can't shield dash with that. Oh god. We have a thing that guards against Curse, and that's all that. It doesn't actually do you damage. We cry. Whatever. I'm not gonna shield dash because it doesn't matter. This is too dangerous of an area. I spent too long grinding. I'm so stupid. I was just all like, "What do you use the shield anyways?" I'm such a doofus. Anyways, okay, going back to the list though. Are we here? Yes, we are. Oh, that's not where we want to be. Next is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. It's kind of hard for me to say that, but I never had a Wii U. Most people didn't have a Wii U. Mario Kart 8's just incredible, especially the deluxe version with all the DLC for a low price. The game's gorgeous. It's super fun. I wish they would have left in the first person view from 7, but it's still great. It has a really good multiplayer. They brought back the good multiplayer from like Mario 64. And finally, it has bots. It's just good. It doesn't have any of the weird stuff too where you have to like blow into the mic to blow up extra balloon, which was always so stupid. I couldn't believe they did that in like the DS one. They might have even done that in like the 3DS one, but I can't remember. Anyways, but the multiplayer is back. There's extra new modes too. It's really good. Just overall, a great release. All the little additions, like I think King Boo is a new character you can play as or something. Yeah, Mario Kart 8's great. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe specifically. Number 9 would be did I? Oh no, I said 7. 7 was Horizon. Number 9 would be Yakuza 0. And I'm just gonna say and Yakuza Kiwami, simply because okay, here's the thing about Yakuza 0. It's probably the best Yakuza. It definitely, I want to say it had the best story of the newer Yakuza games. But it had really good minigames too. But I love Yakuza, I really do. But it just... Yeah, there's no reason to shield dash. I think it's supposed to shield dash. Oh well. Maybe I'll just equip it for bosses. That'd probably be better. I'll do Skull Shield and I'll bring it out for bosses. Yakuza... They reuse the same content other than the story over and over and over and over. You're mostly always in the same city. Or a city that if you've played all of them, like after you've played the third one, you're like, oh, it's Yakuza again. Still fun, still great, but at that point you're just playing them for the stories. Except for Yakuza 5. Yakuza 5 was incredible. Yakuza 5 was absolutely... It's the best Yakuza. It just is. It's weird too because it doesn't necessarily have the best story, but because the gameplay is so good and varied, like there's so many differences, and it was just great. But that being said, this one was amazing. It probably had the best story. It definitely had the best graphics. It had some of the best arcade games. It was just really good. And they kind of went back and pushing it back from having like too many characters to just having the two, and having two of the characters that are like most beloved. Like you can play. Finally, we're getting a game where you can play as Goro. That's not like a side story. I love Yakuza so much. I even played the Yakuza of the Dead, or I don't remember what it was called in America. I bought both. But yeah, no. Yakuza is good. If you haven't played very many Yakuza, if you're a Yakuza fan, you'll love it. If you haven't played very many Yakuza or any Yakuza, you'll love it. It'll blow you. The first Yakuza game you'll play will blow you away. It's so good. But anyways, I know it's low on the list, but again, so many good games came out. And finally, number 10, a bit of a controversial pick, Ukulele. And I know everyone shit on all over this game because they had such insanely high expectations. I had high expectations too, to be fair. But unlike other people, I went in being like, I know this is almost like an indie game. I know Team 17 made it, but it was a Kickstarter game, and I knew they didn't have a full staff. I also knew... People forget that Banjo-Kazooie, when it came out, it was a huge budget game. Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, games like that, Conker's Bad Fur Day, they dumped all their money into it. There was a full team. They had Nintendo. They had they had Nintendo support. They were just on the top of the world. They were some of the best-made games that were out at that time. This was just a Kickstarter game made by a small team of guys. And girls. I meant guys, as in whenever I say guys, I don't mean gender. Anyways, it's just a small team of people, and it was a shorter game, and there was some, like, there was less polish than normal, for sure, but, it was great. It still would have been the worst Banjo game of the three. I'm not even going to include Nuts and Bolts, because that game fucking sucks. And the developers agree with me on that. But anyways, that said, of the three Banjo games worth mentioning, it would be in last place. But the first, like, Banjo and Banjo-Tooie are such amazing games that that's okay. Like, I can already say, I want to say it's better than, like, I think it's better than Donkey Kong 64. And I sort of want to say it's better than Conker's, though Conker's had the multiplayer to make up for its single-player shortcoming. So, I don't know if I can say that for sure. But it's regardless. I'm comparing it to those other games, and people just fucking crucified it. I'm not sure why. I just... Again, I think they expected exactly how they felt when... I think they expected, like, Mario Odyssey. And... it wasn't gonna be Mario Odyssey. It just surprised me, and it kind of, like, saddened me. Like, whatever, have your own opinion, but... Like, even people that I love... Like, even, I've been really getting into Jim Sterling lately. I was very unaware of him for a long time, but I have a lot of respect for him. I really like opinionated people that, like, you know, are nice people, too, for the most part. I really like... So I like Jim Sterling. I really like Aaron Hansen, Ego Raptor. I really like... the more and more I see things that he does and things that he says, I really like Jeff Gertzman of Giant Bomb fame. People like that end up being, like, my favorite people to hear talk about stuff. And I really like their opinions because even if they hate something I love, they will spend the time to analyze it and they will explain themselves. You know what I mean? And so I very much... But a lot of people... I don't know how Giant Bomb felt about ukulele, but... Jim Sterling named it as one of his least favorite, like, his top 10 worst games of 2017, and I'm so like, why? What the hell? It's just, but all I can say is, like, and Jim Sterling does have a lot of high standards, and I can see, I don't think he liked that how it felt a little bit, like, the worlds were too big, and they felt kind of empty, and that's true. But, I don't know, I have problems with Banjo-Tooie. With some of that stuff, like, don't get me wrong, Banjo-Tooie is amazing. I'm just saying, like, the fact that it became hated just because people were so excited about it was a little bit sad. And but that's, I guess, valid. Like, that definitely happened with me more with, Twilight Princess, or, not Twilight Princess, I love that game, Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword is so not fun to play, but had it been a different game, I would have probably still been like, oh, this is cool because of the aesthetics, and I see what they're trying to do. But it was a Zelda game, and I'm comparing it to Link to the Past, and Link's Awakening, and Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker, and just like, Zelda 2, even Zelda 2, it's so much better than Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword was terrible. But, we might be going into a boss fight, I'm not sure. Probably not. I think it's just an empty room instead of the poisoned save room. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's weird. Ukulele was great. I have not finished it yet.
By the way, we are at just about 30 minutes.
Okay. But yeah, no, 10. It's definitely in my top 10. It just scooched in because I do have a little bit of issues with it, but the hate it gets, absolutely not. And I'm not just putting it in because of the hate it gets. I love the game. I really like it. This is a weird thing. I'm gonna keep it with my top 10. Yeah, there's just no save room here. Oh, there's peanuts. I got some of them peanuts. But yeah, I just didn't know where to put this. It got fan translated after all this time. I've been waiting for it forever and ever and ever. And I love the team. I think I already talked about this last week. But Tingo's Balloon Trip of Love. I've not finished it yet, but that game is already so charming. So amazing. And I think I already like it more than the first one, which was absolutely the best, one of the best DS games ever in my whole lifetime. But yeah, Tingo's Balloon Trip of Love. Go get the... Okay, you guys are going to get the ROM. You can't use it on hardware really yet without using like flashcards and stuff. But get the ROM, get the translation, play it. It's amazing. It's totally worth it. Like, it's so good. So good. You know, I'm going to go to the next save point just because I don't want it to stick around here. Until the 30 minutes are up. So yeah, but I didn't know where to put it because it wasn't really a release even. It's not even like it was an HD remake. It was just the translation of a really old DS game. Oh, Terminus Est. That's the poison sword. That's pretty cool. We're gonna look at this real quick. Poisoned Executioner sword. It's kind of cool. Let's check it out. I gotta cross the map with the... Okay. Anyways, so I guess we're gonna fly up here. I also had a couple runners-up. I'll go into detail about my top 3 at some point. Yeah. Resident Evil 7 barely didn't make it. I didn't have enough room. There's so many good games this year. Resident Evil 7, I wouldn't necessarily love that game, but this is, one of my friends, Tiffany, said, this is what 4 should have been, and I agree with her.
I hear that game is quite a bit better in VR.
Oh, it does seem like it was made for VR, but it's still great without it. At the same time, there were some issues I had with it, and it was a bit short, which is fine, but for that, it felt a bit short. I don't know. The DLC seems okay. I haven't finished it yet. The free DLC where you play as... I won't say who you play as, but people who have played it know who you play as. And quick honorable mentions before I end the video. Last Guardian came out at the very end of 2016. Everyone got mad at that game for the dog. I loved it. I immediately understood what they were trying to do with the dog. That, even more so than Yooka-Laylee, shouldn't have been hated on the way it was. Like... It wasn't a game for everybody, which is a kind of, I know, a cop-out thing. That's what people say about Dark Souls, but Last Guardian was great. It was so good. It was beautiful. It made me cry. Silver Case on PS4, the re-release by Suda51 of an old PS1 game. I haven't played it yet, but I know when I play it, I'm going to love it. I just know because I know enough about it. Nier Automata. I know I'll like that game. I haven't gotten to play it yet. It's a weird situation. I don't want to skip it completely like I did with Bayonetta. I'll play it eventually. I just picked Horizon first. And then Final Fantasy 15. It came out at the end of 2016, but I think the reason I liked it so much, whereas other people hated it, is I got to play it in 2017 when a lot of the stuff had been patched, and like we had like the monster truck and stuff like that, which from what I saw made the game a lot better than what other people had experienced. I love Final Fantasy 15. I think it's great. It's maybe not top 5 Final Fantasies, but it's close. It's one of the better Final Fantasies to me. And then finally, I'm going to do some a little bit of shout-outs. Dead Rising 4 on PS4. I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't played it yet. I know it's going to be terrible because I didn't like 3 very much. Even though 2 is like in my top 10 games ever made, like Vanilla 2, 4 just seems bad. And I haven't even bought it yet. So, you know, three was so terrible. They took it in such a bad direction. I don't even know what they're thinking. But anyways, shout out to Street Fighter 4, even though that came out in 2016 or 2015, right? Did it come out at the beginning of 2016? Yeah, it came out at the 5 is what I meant.
5 came out in the beginning of 2016.
Yeah. Super problematic. Fuck that game. But it has an arcade mode that's fun now, finally. But still, kind of fuck that game. I know it was from last year as well. Go play King of Fighters 14. That's a great game. That would be on one of my top 10s list of last year. But I didn't make a top 10 list for last year, sadly. So, yeah. It'd be on the list. Street Fighter 5 had a working arcade mode from the beginning, it would be in my top 10. But it doesn't, and it's terrible. Whatever. Anyways, last shout out is to Splatoon 2. It seems really good. I've barely played it. I feel like I just don't have time for it. For some reason, I haven't been drawn to it. I only play it with friends occasionally. Splatoon seems really, really good. I don't know why it doesn't draw me. But, yeah. I guess next week I will talk about my top 5, or in the next video I'll try to talk about my top 5 in more detail. But for now, I'm over, and this was a boring video, and thanks for watching. If you watched, I'm just standing still. I'm just standing still trying to talk about this stuff. I can't multitask. I'm bad at Let's Plays. Thanks for watching Friendship Simulator. I'm the worst. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I love you.